So, in your latest edition of Francis Ngannou news, Francis Ngannou has explained why he hasn't been showing up to the big PFL cards. And it's because there are no African fighters on the main cards of the African PFL cards. And I think that is a somewhat reasonable um, reason for Francis skipping out on the fights. If you want to represent the location of a fight card, you're going to have to put some fighters from that location in the main event. And for the PFL not to do that, pretty dumb. Overall, I still think Francis should have showed and at least communicated to the owners because Francis is without a doubt one of the biggest PFL fighters on the entire roster. Obviously, UFC former champ. The UFC is a different level of competition from the PFL. That I can guarantee, especially when you look at the history of fighters debuting from other organizations outside of the UFC, which I recently covered in a video not too long ago. But overall, with this, it is a pretty compelling reason that Francis gave for missing out on the big PFL Africa card. Um, but I still think it could have been handled more professionally than Francis going to the media or others with his problems rather than the president of the PFL himself. I really don't understand how Francis or why Francis went about, solving the issue with no African people in the main event this way, but I really think it could have been handled differently. Overall, you let me know what you think.